Started a business literally with the holiday money that we spend on just clothes. Some people do holiday decorations for Thanksgiving. They change out their pillows and shit like that. Like the couch pillows get changed out.
Literally, and that's kind of one of the things I was thinking about when I was saying how these corporations know, like, they're gonna get our money this time around, like, of the year, is because they sell all types of stupid ass decorations that you can only use for like fucking 3 weeks and then it's over. And they like look retarded.
Yep.
Got like a fucking plastic pumpkin on your table type shit.
Paying like $5, $2, $3 a pop for one of these little ass bullshit, little dishes and shit, all that type of shit. And that shit, they made that for motherfucking 79 cents in the motherfucking middle of nowhere, Bangladesh or some shit. And you bought it for $5, $6, so you can impress the family and shit, the friends that's coming over, they can be like, oh, these are nice bowls. Like, why you gotta compliment my bowls? Like, why can't you compliment my growth of what I'm doing or how we are? Like, let's focus on us and not this stuff that we buy to basically flex on each other. Because that's like how like moms and like white parents and shit like that, like they flex on each other. Like black people when they come together, oh, you know, I just got the new J, right? You see these J, right? Damn, boy, what size is those? Like, you over here shining, nigga walked over here with the brand new watch, gold, new. I see you. White family, it's like, I brought the casserole and, oh, well, I got this and I found this out of this recipe book. And it's like, why
It's
y'all
that.
fucking fighting on each other?
That's the other thing that these holidays are for. I feel like definitely in white families is to brag about what you've got going on in your life, about who's going to what college and this new promotion, and I just became the head of this section at church, and
Yep. I'm getting my pat on the back from everybody and call it catching up.
to me they were always awkward. I feel like family get-togethers like that, especially Thanksgiving. It just always felt so like, I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I've said most of the reasons, or pretty much everything.
It just leaves you unbalanced and a not balanced state of mind. You just all over the place because you already full. So once you full, your body gotta like produce more fire, work harder now to burn off everything that you put in it. So now it's just like more stress, more weight, and then you watching the game like most families and shit, they watching the game. And somebody playing, they like, yeah, like I really want them to fucking win. If they don't fucking win today, nigga, I'm losing $50 at work tomorrow. Like, you just setting yourself up for these obstacles of these, like, in this main ritual of Thanksgiving, you setting yourself up in many other rituals and ahead of time just to get this rush of like, I went through it, like I celebrated it. And it's like you don't even gotta put yourself through that like dimension type shit. Like that portal. You don't even gotta go through it.
And I feel like something we've been discovering a lot with our journey, like with food, is that like overeating and eating foods that you shouldn't eat kind of sever your connection with nature almost a little bit. And it's harder to connect like on a spiritual level when your like body is, and I guess soul, are being like weighed down with all this fucking crap.
Yeah.
On a subconscious level, you know you shouldn't be eating.
Something I thought about, I had like a little moment, I'm like, damn, because like, well, we really don't take into account, because people don't read the nutrients and like what's on the back of the food, but like when you're a vegan or raw vegan, you eating bananas and shit, and the main properties of these fruits and vegetables is like magnesium and phosphorus, and sulfur, and calcium, shit like that. Like these are real elements. Like these are real like dimensions in life, sort of type of say. So if you add in a lot of something that's like combustible, and your body now has to convert this certain amount of like potassium or some shit now, and on a spacely level or like the unified field level on like a big mass like type of shit of once you trying to like ascend or do some, you trying to connect like what you said with nature and shit is making it hard, because like on a scientific like biochemical level, your body literally has a whole bunch of elements in it that has to now like fucking nuclear plant like on Simpsons, like Mr. Burns, like you gotta convert this shit. Like you got radiation, some people eat all type of weird shit. So just imagine like from eating fruits and vegetables to if you eating a turkey and a whole bird stuffed in another bird wrapped in a pig, and you got yams, candied yams, and sugar,
with
and
marshmallows on top.
the liver, the pancreas, like everything is gonna start to work triple times as hard. It's like a car. Like I always equate the body to a car. Like mechanics out there that know like your car can't take a certain amount of oil. It's not gonna.
Or a certain type of oil.
Yeah, a certain type of oil. You can't just put fucking synthetic in a car that just takes some regular oil. Like it's gonna work different. It's gonna fuck up your gears. It's gonna have to grind. It's gonna grind different. It's gonna knock. It's gonna make your steering shift off. Like it's all type of shit. So it's just like, though these holidays are gonna leave you in that unbalanced state, because you literally are throwing off your elements, your hormones, and your whole biofield out of whack. From rooting to a team to coming to one of your cousins are like in college and shit doing something better, or you in high school, you the regular kid, and your other cousin's like a cheerleader and on the glee team and shit, and she come, everybody about to talk about her and shit, but you just the regular one sitting there, or even vice versa, you're the one that got to keep up all the accolades because you're on the cheer team and you do this and you do that, so you know everybody's going to be on you, so you got this certain pressure of like, okay, got to make sure when I pull up and get out, you know, like you got to talk to your boyfriend or your significant other about like what the whole game plan is, because the family expects a certain amount of like high level from you and shit. It's just like, it's not even necessary. Like, that's not celebrating each other at all. It's just we became like Hollywood, basically. Like niggas acting fake out here. You putting on the front. You could have seen me the other day, like dressed like this, just regular in my house clothes, and see me like, and we could have kicked it, chopped it up, talked game, build it. Actually, was like, that's love. Like, I remember that moment. We shared information, but it's not like that, unfortunately. But yeah, that's basically all I wanted to say. Just like that unbalancing. It has you unbalanced.
Yeah. Me too.
That's something I realized from young Pharaoh and SETI for sure. The football games and shit like that. Like, that was one of the eye openers. I'm like, damn, them niggas is right about that. Like, everybody is just in this flip flop state. Get back to oneness for sure. Yep.